So there are variables that you are going to declare that you do not want to have changed through the run of your program. That is what we see here in 2.16 with named constants, and this here starts on page 73. So why do we want to have a constant, something that does not change? Now, one quick note, this declaring of a constant. So I'll just scroll down a little bit and you can see that over here. Now, there we are. It's the keyword const. This marks the variable that follows it as constant. And if you allow for your constant to be or to attempt rather to be changed through the run of your program, C++ will throw a compilation time error. You can't even run the program if you attempt to change a constant number. So what would be a reason that you would want to do that? Now, a simple one that we actually see here is the calculation for the number pi, right? So the symbol pi, 3.14, infinite digits. People memorize it. That ain't me. But pi is something you do not want to have changed. Is there any time where you would have an alternative version of pi for the calculation of the circumference of a circle? Absolutely, positively not. If some jackwagon wants to change that, I want the program to go, no, and not even run. That's what declaring a constant will do. How about things like interest rate? If I am developing something for a bank, I want to make sure that there are only a couple of reasons why we would want to change the interest rate on something, because otherwise what happens? I would have, tellers changing that. I would have people who are selling loans changing the values of those rates up and down, which I hate to mention this, but we do actually have crooked jackwagon tellers and, rate people who are moving those rates up and down based on who's coming through. But that's a story for another time. If we make those constants, however, when somebody comes through and advertently or inadvertently tries to change those values, interest rate in this particular example, the program will not compile. It will not run. This is a value to you as a developer. That constant is a way for you to enforce a rule on your program, enforce a rule as your program is running, and enforce it to such a degree that if something tries to change that, it won't even run the program. Constants you'll use will put value on them, but understand that they are there for you as enforcement as a developer.